Yeah, it doesn't matter about
we
the
are
big.
live right now, by the way.
We are.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
So,
All right, let me start. Strip podcast. Every single time you say the word "the," you get a strip.
Welcome to the Wise Guys Pod. Dylan's ripping off clothes left and right.
Welcome to.
So, Dylan, did you see anything about Derek Carr? You like Derek Carr at all?
We got like an extension, right?
Yeah.
A couple 100 million, about 121 million, somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, this
For
is
what?
a cluttered screen.
Do you think it's cluttered? Do you think it's too much?
It's a little cluttered.
Should I make everything smaller?
Well, no, I think it might be the fact that we have a third.
How can I
person
check
here.
the podcast is going live? Like, where can I look? Where can I watch it?
YouTube.
Oh, so you guys on YouTube? Man, what? No.
Yeah. I don't know if it. Sometimes it doesn't even come up.
Grabbing right now. Wise guys. It's no brainer. Yeah, you guys should have a million streams, bro. I actually enjoy hearing you guys talk about just talk in general. So I wouldn't mind.
We appreciate
guys
that, Dylan. We appreciate that.
Yeah, bro. What the hell?
All right, let me.
Like, yeah, 44 subs. Yeah, bro. Up and up. Oh,
All
we're
right.
alive.
So Dylan,
what?
our schedule will go Derek Carr, you. We're gonna talk about like your podcast and stuff, and then we're gonna talk NBA stuff, and then uniforms, and then we do this thing at the end called College Corner, and
Okay.
we'd love to see. I mean, we just talk about anything that's cool happening in our college, so we'd love to see what
Okay.
you would love to add to that as well.
I have a great one for College Corner today.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
We,
Got a kid now.
I think next year we got to start like doing like College Corner, like just stupid shit that like not even just sports, like random
Yeah.
shit that happens.
Oh, I have one for that then.
Whoa, 3
Go
years?
ahead. Go ahead.
They did not get. Yeah, that's crazy. Praying he's good for the Raiders, dog.
Yeah, no, I know.
Bro,
All
I'm
right.
praying.
Honestly,
dude.
honestly. All right, Chris, I made everything smaller. Does it look better? I think it looks
yes.
better. Yeah, I think it looks better.
Yeah.
All right, let's get
My
started. then.
computer fan is buzzing.
I can hear it every time you speak, but only when you speak for some reason.
Seriously?
Just in the background, yeah.
Should I like hop off for a second to
Nah,
calm it down,
nah,
or
it's
do you think it's fine?
I think it'll be
Okay.
fine. All right, you ready, Dylan?
I'm ready. I'm nervous. I'm sweating a lot. So I can't.
Shirt off.
Yeah, take it. Come on, yeah. Say it every time. All
You
right.
sure?
All right, let's get started. Chris, you want to put on the Insta?
Oh shit, yeah. I guess that's what I usually do beforehand.
What do you do?
I just
Puts it
put
on
on our
Instagram.
Instagram story that we're live.
And then everyone's like, "Yeah, whoa,
Yeah.
One day they will be. They'll be feasting.
Nah.
They'll be wishing for a Wise Guys pod on a random night.
seriously."
That's what they're wishing
You guys should
for.
like. Do you guys ever
Put
get
it
like?
right over Dylan's
Maybe if you're
face
on-
so that they don't know who the special guest is.
Ah, there you go. I put it on my Snapchat that I'm with Dylan Pompilio.
Wow.
Yeah, it's I got that thing. I'm here.
Here I am. All right, let's get started. You ready?
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, started. And so Dylan, what we do at the beginning is we have a 5-second break so I can add the intro. That's all.
Cool.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to the Wise Guys podcast. I'm your host, Brady Fitzgerald, joined as always by my co-host, Chris Hagan.
How you guys doing?
Chris, we're joined by someone else, aren't we? And why don't you introduce yourself?
My name is Dylan. Yeah, friend of the Wise Guys, longtime friends of Brady and Chris. High school together, we were from the womb. We pretty much came out as
From the
So-
from the DMV, gotta
yeah.
rep the dumb. So, Mr. Dylan Papazilio, we'll talk about it later, but just give a little shout out to your podcast real quick.
Yeah, man. Splash of Comedy. Where Matthew and I, again, another one we went to high school with, we're kind of starting this kind of comedy-esque podcast. Just trying to like make light of the world. Weird stuff's going on, so we're trying to give some smiles, some hope for people. So yeah, it's not really anything big yet, but we're doing a lot of good things. Like, it's really cool to see how you guys have kind of transitioned and become so much more. Right? We're hoping that we get that same type of rise, because as we do more and more episodes, we're like, okay, like we're starting to find our like niche in our craft, like where we should sit in, what kind of joke we should make, what we should talk about. So kind of inspiring seeing you guys do it.
Sweet. I can't wait to get into it later. But we have some NFL news that happened this morning. And Derek
Love it.
Carr, he said he wanted to be a Raider for life, and he got that 3-year extension worth the bank. He got some money. So
Yeah.
My initial thought of this is, look, I like Derek Carr. I don't think he can win you a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean he's always been in that category of guys where like they're gonna get paid a lot no matter where they go, even though they're not in that like upper echelon of quarterbacks. Kind of wanted him in Washington, to be honest though. I've kind of turned on him. I used to not like him at all, but I don't know. Like the Raiders had a lot. It was really last season that changed my take on him because they had so much negative stuff going on around that team, and he still took them to the playoffs. But
Yeah.
I don't know. They still need a lot of help.
I don't like Carr as a quarterback like that, man. Like he's become a lot better over the years. Like you can see the kind of progression in him, but it's like he's what 31. I don't know if you're gonna pay him to be 30. Nah, dude, I don't see that. 121 million. That's crazy.
The other
No.
problem is that he's in that division, and he's the worst quarterback in this division,
Yes.
Yeah.
like by a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Where does he rank in quarterbacks for you guys? Like in the league?
I'd say maybe
good.
top 15. I'd have to look at a
I was gonna
list,
say
but maybe
borderline.
top 15. It's the NFL rule where it's like once you get a stable quarterback that can take you to the playoffs once, he can demand whatever he wants to demand.
Mhm.
So that's just the way the game is. And hopefully, I mean, it looks like the Raiders have been doing everything well recently compared to the whole John Gruden era where it seems like every draft and every free agency they just threw shit at the wall. But now it looks like they actually have a plan in mind. They have Adams locked up, and if that Adams connection works year one, I mean, they might get a bargain.
I forgot about that.
Mhm.
Whoa.
Yes.
Yeah. Dude,
Yes.
actually, wow. It's very strange.
Yeah. I mean,
This
they
is
went,
weird.
they went to
football.
college. They went to college together. They and now they're back. So hopefully they can get that the old Jamar Chase connection going. Just
Were
like
they
that.
good in college? Were they good, like a good duo in college?
I'm pretty sure
They
they were
had to
pretty
have been,
good.
right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were
Hope
good.
so.
Where'd he
Uh,
go? Fresno?
Yeah, Fresno State. I don't know what draft pick Adams was, but I know Carr was what, a second, third round draft pick?
Mm-hmm.
So that
And
must have been good
he
enough.
fell because of his brother.
Yes, because his brother
David
was such
Carr
a
was
bust.
a bust,
Mm-hmm.
so that like hurt his draft stock, which was kind of
His
strange.
brother hurt his draft stock? That's embarrassing. That'd be
Because
bad.
he was like a, I don't know, top 5 pick maybe,
Mm-hmm.
like in the early 2000s, and was a huge bust. People, I honestly think like NFL scouts saw the name and they're like, no,
Not
Yeah,
again.
not taking a chance
Not
on him.
again. Not again.
Yeah, his
So-
brother talking about a play.
So Dylan, you came in. You talked about how this has been a crazy offseason. Not to put you on the spot, but what's your favorite offseason move so far?
Favorite?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was gonna have Aaron Rodgers locking up.
You think so?
No way.
Oh, okay. All right. I was like, all right.
Dude, I remember seeing. I actually do remember seeing the Devontae Adams news, but he gets locked up in like next week or something like that. A couple days later,
Mhm.
Devontae on. He's probably crying. Who's he gonna throw to now? He's throwing to like the water boys. Like, yo, can someone catch? Can someone
He
please
still has
catch?
no one to throw to.
And he hates everyone that like
isn't Devontae
is
Adams.
not the best receiver
He's
in,
not
in
Devontae Adams.
football.
Yeah. He's
Like he's got his boys, and then he literally hates everyone else. So it's like Randall Cobb's the only guy left, unless Jordy Nelson comes out of retirement.
right. And Randall Cobb's old, right? Am I not like?
Yeah,
isn't like,
he's-
pretty?
yeah,
Yeah.
He's
So,
washed.
He's washed and
Yeah.
old.
my
So-
gosh.
It's
Crazy.
I'm glad you mentioned Aaron Rodgers. There was a video that came out today of him playing some charity game with a bunch of kids. Some kid intercepted him, ran up to his face and waved the ball at him, and then tossed it to him. The kid started like running back down the field. Aaron beamed it at that kid. Homie's already livid. He's already livid at his wide receivers.
He probably went to the charity. He was like, "Can you guys play? Do you guys want to play?"
Yeah, right. He's like recruiting kids.
He's recruiting like the 6-year-olds that he plays with. He's like, "Hey, that was a nice ball you caught there. You want to play for the Packers?"
I'm gonna be here for a couple of years. I mean, you probably grow into a spot.
yeah. Get him young, you know.
Yeah,
Uh,
bro. Or
That, Did you guys see? This is off topic, but did you see the Ronaldo thing with the kid?
I
That
did.
reminded me of it, where
see
he
that,
like
yes.
smacked it. It was like a little autistic kid.
Yeah,
And
and
Ronaldo
he
like,
smacked-
smacked his
yeah.
phone out of his hand.
And I think they might have broken his phone too.
Tough look.
Yeah.
It's a tough look.
It's crazy. Dude, I saw like the report. It was like the kid's hand. It was like a bruise.
Yeah.
I'm like,
They saw there was like a picture of his bruised hand. I was like, you bruised his hand?
I would be so happy though, because you know how rich Ronaldo is. That's such an easy lawsuit.
Take a bag.
Yeah, dude, you're making $1 million off a broken phone and a bruised hand.
Yeah, and the phone's even worse.
And it's funny.
them.
I remember seeing like a bunch of soccer fans afterwards, like Messi would never. Not my goat. Messi would never. Ronaldo, he was the one with that busted, the bust of him in Spain, and it was all like crooked and like busted. Wasn't that Ronaldo?
Oh, like the what's it, like the little.
He had like that
bronze
little, the little bronze bust that he had of him, and it was all like, it was all.
Yeah, that looked crazy actually. They kind of hold him as a legend. That's insane.
Yeah, you can't be doing that to a legend right there.
Yeah, but they've been losing though. Like Man United's been losing, so I understand his frustration. But he slapped the hell out of that kid's hands. That kid's probably like his parents probably love him. They probably hated the kid before. Almost take him to the game.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Oh my God, we love you.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, Mr. Ronaldo, bam! Get that shit out of here.
Probably looked at his hand like,
yes. No, he probably looked at his hand and was like, because it's probably bruised. It must have been hurting. That shit must have stung.
If that was me, I'd be like, oh, dude, I can't move.
Dude, I'd fall. I'd fall. Trying to get the bank you can get. So you mentioned, you mentioned you have some knowledge on soccer, Dylan. Now, since you are now in England, what's the soccer scene looking like?
I still don't know. It's still like a lot to take in. I went to a match yesterday. I think that was Chelsea versus Real Madrid.
Oh, you went to that game? That was a match.
No, it was like in a park bar. It was like in the bar. It was in the and I said like. Yeah, in the pub, bro.
In the pub?
I said bar just now. There's a guy behind me with a gun, so I can't really blame. But yeah, I went to the match and like, dude, it was like there's a different energy with football over here or soccer over here. I have to say it. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, but there's a different energy over here. Like it's how we get crazy about like American football, like football.
Yeah.
They don't get it's a different level. Like everyone's invested, everybody, old people. Like, people you wouldn't think, like, nerds who, like, in the books and shit, they're like, oh, the game's on? God, golly.
So, like, everyone's in on it.
Yo, everyone's in on it. Like, last year with the Euros and, like, with all, like, really high-stakes football, everyone gets stupid invested in it. Especially if it's, like, the home team. When it's England, it's crazy. So, yeah, it's been, like, very interesting to see how they, like, react to sports. They love that in rugby.
So, are you excited for... Oh, sorry, Chris, go ahead.
I was just going to say, how depressed is everyone going to be when we beat them in the World Cup?
I was just about to talk about that, yes.
Dude, everyone's talking mad smack. They think they're washing you guys. They think, no, like, seriously. They think they're washing, like washing, like, plates, bro. Washing, like, hands.
The thing is, though, like, we don't care. We'll care if we win, but if we lose, we're like, oh, well, no one cares about soccer anyway.
Right? They take it so seriously.
So they're talking smack to nobody.
Yeah,
they're talking to their wall. They're talking to the wall like, oh man, you guys are gonna get killed tonight. They're talking to nobody.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like the Americans are like, at least I know we're like really nonchalant about it, because especially if there's a W, if we win against England, it's over. It's over. It is over. These guys.
It's another world victory right there. That just added on right there. We beat England. No, and never mind. Not World War. That's another Revolutionary War. That's the second part. We're coming back for more.
Part 2, bro. That's part 2.
All right. Well, now that we're already talking about England, let's talk about what you're doing with the podcast, and you already talked a little bit about it earlier. And so, what does that look like when it seemed like you guys are on FaceTime when you guys are doing it? You and Matt?
Yeah. We're on Skype right now. Obviously you guys use Discord, so we may actually try to get on Discord, but. Yeah, we're on Skype. We're just trying to figure it out as we go along. There's no real plan. We're not like sitting down saying, okay, we want to do this. Like we're just spitballing. We think we're decently interesting, entertaining people.
Yeah.
We have some flair and personality, so why not try to make some money, bro? Or at least enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like I don't get to talk to you guys that often, so doing this is great.
Yeah, no, it's part of the fun.
That's something that I've always said about our podcast is like, even if we're getting like 2 listeners every episode, I still just like doing it.
Yeah.
Just because like I'm gonna talk about sports anyway. Might as well put a microphone in front of my face.
Exactly. And then whatever happens,
whoever wants to listen.
Yeah, and I don't know about like, it's really nice to talk to you every week. we would never I'm sure we text every once in a while, just like I do with everyone else at home. But I never get to sit down and have real conversations with anyone at home besides Chris, and I get to do it twice a week.
Yeah.
So that's gotta be a nice part.
You guys hate each other secretly. Just let them know that right now. Like secretly, like
it's like Mike and Mike, where they're just like secretly at each other's throats all the time.
We would disagree
like,
a lot.
Our
more
families hate each other.
Hate each other. So, are you planning on having like guests on this pod and like going and just seeing where it sticks?
Yeah, maybe. It honestly, anyone who is willing to, because not like we're not saying we're being risky with this, but we're being quite risky with the fact like the stuff that we're saying. Like not like we're saying like anything wild like that, but the fact that we're pretty young and we're still trying to like figure out our way in the world. Like that's Matt and I had a conversation earlier. Like we want to make sure we're not doing anything stupid for the future. So
yeah,
like again, anyone who's gonna come on, like that's the same kind of vibe. Like we're just trying to have fun, make any weird, wild devil's advocate type of point, and then see what happens with it. So yeah, there's a chance you guys can get on there if you want, talking about something stupid.
We would love to. We would love to.
Little collab.
But look,
the thing that I would give you as advice would be like, of course, when it's especially at our high school, we know how those rooms got. We know how those lunch periods got. Shit was going off the walls. Shit was hitting the fan. So that sometimes like I love coming on and just having the mic in front of me, and it makes me realize of what I'm saying to make sure I don't say anything, as you said, to like mess up the future. And normally I wouldn't. Like normally in a normal conversation I wouldn't, but it's something when it comes to topics that we talk about, if it comes to something in the NFL with race or NBA with race or like white, like, women abusing stuff like that, we got to be careful what we're talking about. So no matter which way we stand, we got to make sure that we're safe with everything that you talk about.
Yeah, of course, bro.
People are out to get you, man.
Yeah, people like I've learned that in the last 2 years, especially with COVID. You kind of get a chance to sit around and like actually like look and observe. And people are really, they have nothing else to do besides go out to get you. Work and come home and go on Twitter and try to find someone to like ruin.
Yeah.
And I think it's too early on the roller coaster to ruin someone's life. You know what I mean? Or do something stupid. So we're walking on eggshells. That's kind of what we're doing.
I think that we've done a pretty decent job of avoiding like, I mean, obviously there's things that we have to talk about sometimes that are like too big, but of avoiding subjects that are touchy enough.
Yeah.
Where like, I don't know. And
we
that's the
like
other thing.
to have
like, people
fun.
don't want to. Yeah, people don't want to hear us talk about serious stuff. They want to hear us like.
They want to hear our sports
give
takes.
Stupid takes on sports.
Wise guys about sports. Like do what you guys are pros at doing. Yeah.
Hey, people come here for winners.
Exactly.
Yeah, seriously.
Exactly.
We make the people money.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're here to do.
Yeah.
So
the only time I was a little bit worried was when we had Connor on.
Connor
I was
Kennedy?
a little bit worried that Connor was, and I think you did too. I think he said something that we had to cut.
Yeah, we had to cut one of his lines. He said something
Dude, I would have loved to be.
I can't remember what he said.
Well, I'm not gonna say it now. I know exactly what he said. We can talk about it after.
I was gonna be like, oh god.
We're live.
Yeah, we're live.
That was before the
live.
Yeah,
Thank
I don't think
God
he should
it
be
was
allowed
before.
to come on live.
Thank God.
Oh, dude, yo, thank Lord for that one, son. Could have been bad.
Yeah, that could have been bad. So you only have one episode out right now, right?
Yeah, we just finished up an episode today, so that was really cool. Shout out Matthew, man. That shit was dope, bro. Like he's just so funny, man. Like I didn't realize how funny he was until like just doing the podcast with him. It's hilarious. He really just goes on these weird tangents, so it's really fun. So we'll get some clips up, probably like tomorrow and Friday. But yeah, so we finished one up.
You post them regularly, right? As the full thing.
Yeah. Clips. But I'm not trying to like post. I'm trying to keep the market like I know that people's attention span these days are pretty short with TikTok. At least from what I've seen, I'm doing marketing, so I'm like on the front line of all this type of stuff. So I'm seeing that it's like short amount of time for watch time. So I'm like keeping them short clips that are funny and entertaining and engaging. And if they stick, they stick. And we've gotten like over 1,000, 1,100 views in the last week, which is I'm quite surprised about. So I can only be happy and
yeah, dude, that's awesome. That's a great stride for your first set of clips. That's awesome. We want to get to clips like that and like try to get and stuff like that. So when you edit those things, is it all on your phone, or is it all on, like, do you have programs that you use, or what does it normally look like?
I'm on iMovie. We're doing it on iMovie. And I don't know what Matt does it on. He's on his laptop, but we just pretty much like we go half and half. Like, hey, look, I got the first 30 minutes. You got the last 30 minutes, and then we're gonna come together, get the clips out. Whatever you think is funny, we're gonna just say it's funny because we respect each other's comedic, I guess.
Yeah.
Ace, yeah. And then we just kind of throw them out, and then we just try to like we'll go back and forth with like titles. We'll say like, okay, whatever we think is the funniest title. So we have one where it's like bunny jumping are the new funerals. It's clearly not, but if someone's gonna like look at it and be like, oh, I wonder if they really are. But, like we're
our Baker the Worst Ever episode.
Yeah, it's our best. It's one of our best episodes because we just clickbaited the title.
Yeah, no, but seriously, I mean, like it works. Like it's not even to be in the fact of being clickbaity. It's just to like the conversation's literally that. Like that's literally what the conversation title was.
Yeah.
So, the title is that's what the conversation was about. So I think it's good. Just use it to your best of your ability. And I think the clips really do work. Like just a little stuff that people actually care about.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe the jerseys are going to be a thing, or maybe the Derek Carr thing's a thing to use as a clip. Just bring people into it. Because I want to hear about football right now. I definitely do. Nothing else is going on besides NBA. Oh, games on right now. Dang, you must know I love you guys if I'm doing this. That's crazy.
So that's actually a great transition, my friend, because let's talk about the game. So the NBA play-in is happening right now for what the game started. I'm guessing the East, right? Clippers or not? Hornets, Nets. Hornets, Hawks. Jeez, I'm losing it. So HH. That's what the issue is.
Sure.
So Dylan, you are like one of the most committed NBA fans I've ever seen.
Yeah, as of recent.
And you're doing it, as of recent, and you're doing it from England.
Yeah.
How are you watching these Suns games?
I haven't slept in 6 months. So, but yeah, no, I haven't slept in 6. Dude, it's crazy. Like I have to really like be on my stuff. Like my schedule has to be on the tee because I'm like the game started like either 12 or 2. Sometimes it depends. Like if it's 2:00 on a Friday, I don't mind it because I'm already coming out from being out already. So I'm like it's perfect. But sometimes like on like 2:30, I'm like, bro, I don't know if I can watch this, and I'll like watch the first half or whatever. But no, I've been committed, bro. Like I've been really because the Suns have been like insane. They've really been like
they've
insane.
Been Terminators.
Yeah.
They've been killing teams left and right.
I've been loving it. So I've been kind of keeping more focus on them. But I've been like again, I watched the Nets game last night. The Nets look scary if KD and Kyrie just play. If they just play, they don't say like don't pass and they just play, they can really be a scary team. For Celtics, bro. I'm afraid.
I don't know, man.
He says he's not scared.
I'm not scared.
I'm
scared of Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. The rest of the team, bozos.
Yeah,
I am fine with the rest. Think about it. I'll give them 60 points a game. I still think we'll win.
Yeah.
Them combined, 60 points a game. I still think we'll win.
Bro, I was a little afraid for them with that.
Not on 80.
Wait, what did you say?
I said, what about 80 points a game?
80, I'm not sure about.
Dude, yeah, I don't know. No way. No, if they can put up 40...
You think they're scoring 80 points a game?
I mean, that's how the Cavs won.
Yeah.
LeBron and Kyrie.
That's true.
It was just dropping 40 every night.
That's true.
Which is crazy. Dude, imagine that. You know they're gonna drop 40 on you. You're just there like...
It's like nothing that we can do.
Dude, I would have hated to guard those guys. You get crossed up. Come here. He's out.
I don't know how anyone guards either of them.
Yeah.
It's literally impossible.
Durant's impossible because he's so long. He can't block his shots, and he can shoot from anywhere.
His arm is taller than you. Like his arm length is taller than you, so he always has a shot. It's always open.
Yeah.
And Kyrie, I hate him so much, but I love watching him play basketball. He's so good at basketball.
Yeah, I agree. Kyrie's love and hate relationship with him. But when he does play well, it's like beautiful to watch. Like last dude, he was 10 for 10.
It's like it's like poetic. It's like watching someone like work music almost with the way he moves the ball. Yeah. Was he perfect last night? Did he end perfect? I know he started pretty much perfect.
He was 12 of 12, and then he like missed something. And he went up going 12 of 15. Dude, how the hell do you? How?
He went 12 of 12 and then missed 3 in a row. Stop shooting.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. What kind of nonsense is that? You know what I mean? It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
You know
Honestly.
Like, is it like an NBA player or something? It's not college, bro. Missing shots.
So, the thing that sucked, the Cavs were in it. They were in it till the end. It was like, I mean, they ended this. They only lost by 7, but it was almost a 1-possession game at the end. And then all of a sudden, none of the Cavs could hit a shot.
Yeah.
It really was. It was a travesty. The Cavs having Markkanen as their center and Mobley, that's just nothing. The whole paint was wide open.
Yeah. Cavaliers played as best a game as they could against how the Nets played. I really do think that. And then they were missing a lot of players too. But I really needed Kevin Love to have a similar game that he had with 32 points in a 15-minute period. He needed to have one of those games for them to be in it. Garland did what he had to do. Garland had 24 in the second half. He did what the hell he had to do. Like, he literally held it down. You can't beat KD, those, bro. I'm telling you. So I'm hoping.
You really can't.
I mean, I was surprised that it was close at all.
Same. I thought it was going to be a blowout.
Completely honest.
It was at the
beginning.
beginning.
Like 8.5-point favorites, too.
They were up by 40, or not by 40, up by 20 in the first quarter. They scored 40 points. And then they teetered off, and they stopped scoring that high of rate, as one does. I mean, you can't score 40 in a quarter.
I think they took KD and Kyrie out, and they were like, the bums played, and they were like, oh, we're way up, we're way up 5.
That's the thing. When they sub them out, if the Nets want to win, Kevin Durant has to play 45 minutes every single game. Mm-hmm. It's the only way they're gonna win.
Yeah.
Because every time he's out, it's like
Yeah, but Kyrie, it doesn't like. They've established like the identity of just being like they're just gonna not play defense, they're gonna let you score, and then they're gonna score threes. Like that's literally what their identity is in mid range.
Yep.
Like, and they're gonna hope on you missing shots. They don't play deep. They're like,
yeah, they don't play defense.
I'm gonna go for a block every once in a while because they want to get stuffed. But that's about it. Like they don't play any type of defense. All you need is to have KD on the floor. Maybe like you want to have him in the fourth quarter for sure. I would much rather let Kyrie take over that first because he's fresh, right? Like he's fresh. He's new to like.
But what's Kyrie gonna look like when he actually has to play games? Now he actually has to play.
I'm actually afraid if they do end up beating the Celtics, I don't think he's gonna have the. He's playing so hard now, and this Ramadan thing that's happening right now. I'm surprised he even put up 434. That's kind of embarrassing from the Cavs, dog. He didn't eat all day.
He's not gonna be drinking water or eating the whole game, the whole first game, because it starts at 3. So they're not even gonna come close to sundown.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Yeah. So the whole game he won't have water or food.
He can need God, bro.
Yeah, that's. So he can't even drink during the game.
Nope. When he's sitting on the bench, he's just sitting there.
It could be like an actual problem.
He's taking his sweat. Some guy has like the Gatorade bottles that you squeeze and like water's spurting out, and he's like trying to get like the droplets. Yeah, he's trying to get the droplets. Oh man. So this game really showed Darius Garland is a superstar. He's gonna be a superstar eventually. He's so good.
Yeah.
It's
if you're a Cavs fan, you can't even be like that disappointed, you know.
Oh, and they might beat the Hawks.
I forgot. Yeah, they have another game.
But
like either way, they'll probably get knocked out in the first round. But like this is one of those seasons where making the playoffs was already a surprise for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like they've already exceeded expectations.
The only thing I'd be a little sad about is they were the 4 seed about halfway through the season. But
you knew that wasn't gonna stick.
Yeah, just like the Wizards at the beginning.
No, but they were playing good.
No.
Oh, the Wizards.
That was like a week.
They were first.
Yeah.
They were like, what was their record? They were like 10-3. I
Yeah.
think they were the 1 seed, and then ever since then it just imploded.
Yeah. Well, everybody else woke up. I think everyone else like opened their eyes like, oh, the Wizards are first. Oh, okay, we're gonna play that.
Right, that's not happening.
Yeah, no. I mean, the East looks crazy this year. I don't know what the Heat's gonna look like. Don't know what they'll look like at all.
I'm very bullish on the Heat. They're the 1 seed, and I don't give a shit. They're not. I don't think they're very good.
That's how the Suns were last year.
Wait, I thought Bullish was good.
No, I thought Bullish was bad.
He would know. Chris would know. So I'm gonna not. I'm not gonna disagree with Chris.
Well, because like the Wall Street Bull.
All right, let me look it up while you guys talk about the whatever the hell we're talking about.
Characterized by rising share price, the market was bullish.
Does it actually mean good?
Yeah, it means like.
Ooh, a little bit. Got him.
No!
All right, what were we talking about?
Let's move on to we're talking about the Heat, but let's move on to the Timberwolves who won the NBA Finals last night.
I could not believe that Pat Bev was drinking after.
He was in the
I
comp.
was like, come
He
on,
drank-
man.
He was drinking a Bud Light.
You got.
It's like, bro,
a
you
whole ass
literally
series
just
to play.
made the playoffs, and he's sipping a Bud Light like he just won the chip.
Dude, the Memphis see that as like that's like food.
Memphis
like,
is gonna dookie on him.
Yeah, Memphis they gotta sweep them boys or in five. Got to.
I
That's
would
crazy.
like if I'm Memphis and I'm seeing that, I'm like, all right.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Get
yeah. You think they've won already?
cheering in loud. He literally stood up on the scores table like he was Kobe Bryant.
I mean, I guess when like it's Minnesota and you've made the playoffs once in like the last 20 years,
Yeah.
you can be excited. But the fans should be the ones that are like excited and partying.
Yeah.
Not the players.
Yeah, not
and
the
especially
players.
Pat Bev.
Yeah.
It's not like this is the first time he's won a playoff game.
Yes.
It's not even a playoff game. It's a play-in game.
Yeah. Damn, bro.
It's
You won
it'd be-
March.
Yeah,
Good
no,
stuff.
it's like if they won like this is like if they won the play-in game for March Madness, and it's like all of a sudden you're 1 out of 64 now. Congrats, you
Right.
get
Yeah.
1 out of 64 to win it. Have fun
you're-
getting swept.
Yeah, and you're in the West. You're playing Memphis, dog. Like,
So is
like,
Ja
you're
gonna
not-
be healthy?
apparently he's gonna play.
I-
Apparently he's gonna.
He's gotta. Play.
I don't think. Yeah, he's been posting on Twitter and stuff, so I think he's ready to play.
You know
Hopefully-
Pat Bev, the first place. Oh, shove him.
He definitely thinks that he's gonna like shut him down.
Oh.
He's
Yeah.
gonna be like Gary Payton on him.
Yeah, I saw his little interview earlier, and he's like, "Yeah, you know, we getting the real Pat Bev." I'm like, "Bro, he's still gonna drop 40 on your like."
Yeah.
Come on,
real
bro.
Pat-
He's
Bev?
also Ja has turned into a player that's literally unguardable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's so explosive.
Do you remember?
He's actually playing off.
Do you remember when? What was it? Yeah, Pat Bev. I remember when it was, but Pat Bev the quote: "Steph Curry had the last 5 years. I'll get the
Yeah.
And then went
He's
on
a
to win.
lunatic. Like he's actually a crazy person.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can see it in his eyes and his nasty ass
Uh-huh.
teeth that he hasn't brushed. He was like 88 years old.
Yeah, I mean, I give him credit though, bro, because like he's still stayed in the league, having 9 points, which is so. Yeah,
Hey,
if
I
he's
gotta
on my
admit,
team,
he's a
though,
good
I would love
defender.
him.
Yeah, no, he's a good defender. He gets bored and he hustles. Who doesn't want a hustler on their team?
Yeah, he's annoying. That's
He
what
is
makes him
annoying.
like.
He is annoying.
He is annoying.
That's what make him like. That's what sells for him. Like he just. It doesn't really matter if he's a good
That's-
player.
Smart's
You're-
like that too.
Yeah, it's annoying. Who?
Marcus Smart.
Defensive player of the year. That's who he's talking about.
Actually,
So annoying.
Defensive player of the
Marcus-
year.
Or
I hate
though, he
Marcus
scores well.
Smart.
Huh?
You hate him?
Yeah.
He does.
Really? I
I
like Marcus.
Marcus Smart.
He's a funny guy. Plays
He-
defense.
Yeah, people hate on him too much.
Yeah, bro. I don't think he's defensive player of the year though. That's insane.
Oh, wait, we got a comment. European basketball fans are crazy, throwing smoke torches, cursing, and cheering really loud. Sometimes going beatings with the fans. What does that mean, Dylan? What's going beatings?
I don't know.
No,
Don't-
You're
no.
supposed to,
Getting
you're supposed to be
into
the
fights,
whisperer. You're
like,
supposed to be the
beating
whisperer.
each other up.
I guess it means beating each other up.
think it's just
From
a typo.
oh, from the
Yeah.
opposing team. Yeah, from the opposing team.
Yeah, you didn't read the rest of it, bro. I couldn't get the context.
My bad. I didn't read the rest of it. All right.
It's true. Like basketball and like hockey, like they're shooting flares and stuff. It's
Oh, it's the
nuts.
same. I bet it's the same
like
thing
a
with soccer
different world.
too.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, soccer's way
But
worse.
They,
Lasers and shit. They're insane.
yeah, they take their sports a little bit more seriously.
Yeah,
than we
they do. They really do. They really do. Like whenever they lose, it's like the whole country is like, "Oh, dude!" Like remember when they lost like the Euros to like there's like the final? Like they were like they started calling all the black. Dude, it was insane. They're insane over here, bro. They're like slandering all the black players. I'm like, jeez, bro. What
Yeah,
they
Italy, I remember when Italy with what was the guy Balotelli? They're like racist to him because they were losing.
Yeah, like they're like you pasta maker. I'm like, come on, bro. Pasta's good. Like, come on, son. Like,
Do
why
you-
you guys like? Why is that an insult?
Do you find
Like a-
that there's, I don't know, like I don't know how to phrase this. Do you find that there's like a little more racism over in it? I mean, I wouldn't assume so, but
Yeah, no, they actually have signs in front of their stores say no black
get
people allowed.
out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! Get off my podcast! Get out of here! God damn! All right, let's go back to basketball. Get out of this conversation.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen anything crazy. No, I haven't.
All right, well that's good. So what?
yeah.
Let me phrase this question. What happened to Karl Anthony Towns? He was booty.
They jinxed him. NBA on TNT, they were talking about him. They're like, oh, he has to have a monster game against Zubac. He did not like he literally did nothing the whole game.
But why?
He's
He was
soft.
against Zoo. He is soft, and he's
He's
always
really,
been soft.
really soft.
He's
Yeah.
always been soft. So and this game, he got 3 buckets. 3 buckets. That's what he got.
He only had 3 points. Oh, he
No,
was he like what 6 points?
He had 11 points, but 3 buckets and then 5 free throws.
How much does Zubac have, bro? Because that's crazy.
Zubac only had 7, but he was at least +1. He had 9 rebounds. I mean, Carl Anthony had 5. He was -14 for his plus-minus. Worst on the team.
Yeah, how is that possible?
And Carl Anthony's like he plays pretty well. Like at least
He
plays
has been
against Sun.
recently.
Yeah, he put like 30 points. He's not a bad scorer. I just don't
He
think
plays like a guard.
Yes.
Yeah, he's not a
Like, he
guard.
does not.
He needs
his-
to post up.
He doesn't deserve to be as big as he is. The way that he plays.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
That's good.
That's the way that I look at it.
Could have right into his character, bro. He deserved it.
I do. I think he's soft.
Yeah, he is soft. He is a soft player. But I think he's never really played in that situation before where they're like playing for the playoffs. He never played meaningful basketball. So all those they're gonna be screwed. No one's played meaningful basketball there. Like in
yeah,
years.
they're young. They're young.
Mhm.
They're so
Yeah. So they're getting bounced for sure.
yeah. They're
For sure. There's no question they're getting bounced. And if they even win, if they win a game, I'm not too mad because it's you're gonna. But if they win 2, I'm actually for that's a more like a sign for the Grizzlies because they're not even proven either. Those guys may get bounced in the second round.
They aren't proven. That's what I'm worried about with the Grizzlies. I like this team a lot, and they've been playing really well. But if I see that, like, I'm sure they probably just rest him at the end of the season. Like, don't hurt yourself again. But if he's not 100%, it's gonna be rough.
It doesn't matter. He's still gonna play. Like he's one of those players. Yeah, he's still one of those players who like has pull. Like I can do whatever. He's like a LeBron of his team. Like he's like, oh, if I want to play, I'm gonna play. So you can't really tell me anything. I'm gonna play. But yeah, I mean, but the Grizzlies beat the hell out of the Suns without like 4 starters. So I'm actually have a little bit of fear for them because that was an embarrassing game.
The Grizzlies are like 20-2 without Ja on the floor.
Yeah, they're really good.
That's
They
like
are.
one of the most ridiculous stats.
And
Yeah.
it's funny because then you're like, oh, like he can't come. Like, is he really superstar to keep winning without him? And then you watch him play, and you're like, yeah, he's pretty damn
Yes,
good.
he is.
Yeah, win by
That was like when the Wizards had like in Wall's prime and he would get hurt and they'd win games. People are like, are they better without John Wall? It's like, no.
I
Yeah.
miss John Wall. He needs to be freed.
Where-
I just want to see
where
him
do you-
play somewhere. He's on Houston.
He hasn't played in like years.
Yeah, he's on Houston, and they just benched him because they were like, we'd rather give minutes to Jalen Green.
They benched him.
They paid him to just go home. He's getting $45 million to literally sit on his ass.
So he like plays 2K instead of
Yeah,
actually
no,
playing.
he's probably a 2 guy like, man, I'm doing really good this season.
His my career is going insane, bro.
Oh,
He like scheduled actual games. He's like, yeah, I'll play tonight.
he's playing 2K every night. He's just running
How old is John Wall?
running the thing. John Wall, what is he? 30? He's only gonna be like 32.
Yeah, whoa. Okay.
Get him on the
John Wall-
Lakers. Get him on the Lakers.
Yo, he's a perfect Laker.
He is literally a
He
perfect.
fits
Laker.
right in.
Yeah.
Old, slow, and can't shoot.
Yeah, he literally
Perfect.
would be a perfect Laker. They are screwed, but we could talk. We have many months to talk about them. Dylan, let's continue with the playoffs. Right now, Charlotte's up. I mean, I had Atlanta. I like Atlanta still, but Charlotte's up too.
I like Atlanta because they have the experience, but Lonzo Ball's he's becoming one of those players that I think is really, really, really going to be good in like primetime stuff. He's gonna be a really good player.
Which is why they shouldn't goddamn trade for Westbrook. That'd be so stupid to just be like, oh.
There's not no way they would do that nonsense.
They had rumors that they were getting out there.
Yeah, the rumors. They're an idiots. They're rumored to be idiots. There's no way you would. There's no way you would, dude. Have you seen him play? Like even last year, I watched the game and I was like, oh, he's really good. You can just tell by his like way he's like looking at the floor.
Oh yeah.
So he has to learn how to just tone down that shooting from like way far. I'm like, there's no point in doing it. He needs to learn how to be an actual basketball player, but he's really good.
No, and
So
he's getting there. He's getting there. It's it needs to be experience. Like he was in Australia for years, or 1 year. So and that team, all he did was just take random ass threes.
Yeah, they allowed him to.
Yeah,
So
they
I
allowed
hope-
him to.
Yeah, I mean, again, he's one of those players that you should allow, but he's gonna be really good. I really want him to go to play. I really want him to go to the playoffs. I want him to get that experience. I really want to see what he does next year with that, because that's confidence, right? These guys play off of confidence. Winning 20 games you don't get confidence from that. It's like Devin Booker. You wouldn't get any confidence for winning. You can win, score 20, 25 points. Doesn't really matter. But if you're doing that and you're going to the playoffs to play for something bigger, then you get a little bit of confidence and you become a way better player. Because you see how to now you're like, okay, now that I'm here, I know how to win. How does LeBron win? Then you get to talk to these guys about different levels of play. So hopefully he gets to it. I really do hope. Trey's already been there. I really want to see Terry Rozier in the playoffs again. That'd be dope. He knows how to play. Cool.
That's what I'm worried about. They have Terry, who's been there, and Terry is a killer in the play, and he knows what he's doing in the playoffs. So yeah, that's what I'd be worried about if I'm a Hawks fan. But I don't know. They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals last year, and now you're gonna tell me they're not even gonna make it?
They've got to be one of the most disappointing teams this year.
No, 100%, 1,000%.
Were they hurt?
They were hurt, and then they just weren't as good as last year. They couldn't figure out how to use what's his name, the center, who they got Clint Capella. They couldn't figure out how to use him defensively, and then once John Collins got hurt, I don't know if he's playing this game or not, but if they don't have John Collins, they're gonna be in some trouble.
But he can take over games like that, and Trey's not one of those guys who's just gonna be a pure scorer. He's not like a KD or a Kyrie. He's gonna get still 15 assists. He's still gonna play a lot with getting his team involved. That's about Trey.
Yeah,
I do not. Jeez, I do not like him.
I've kind of turned around on Trey a little bit. I really didn't like him a lot, and last year, the playoffs. I mean, I liked him beating. I liked the whole thing with him and the villain of Madison Square Garden. I thought that was cool.
That never made any sense to me. Why they just dubbed. It was they forgot how to act when they were in the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. Remember they were parading in the streets? They're parading in the streets. Yeah, screaming out, "Fuck Trey Young, fuck Trey," and they're all dressed up as Spider-Man and drinking Hennessy in the streets. Come on, bro, what are you doing? Come on, bro. 5. Yeah, and then they got beaten 5.
It's so classic of New Yorkers to do that. So that's. But New York is gonna wild out regardless, and Trey Young beat the dude. He gives them nightmares, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, actual nightmares.
They did it again to the Sixers.
It's funny when you think about it. How the hell did Kevin Durant look at all these damn fans at the Knicks and go, "Nah, I'll play for the Nets." No one in New York cares about him. They're one of the best teams in the NBA, and no one cares because not no one, but no one in New York cares. They only care about the Knicks.
Yeah, well,
it's people in Jersey, I think, that are where most of your Nets fans are coming from. I
think so too.
Yeah, and that's where they're based. I would like to see KD and Kyrie and on the Knicks though. Because you games New York, bro, I would go to New York just to watch a game. I'm being serious. I would drive to New York to go and watch a game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be sick. Yeah, a good Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Hawks are getting up again. Good shit, Hawks.
It's 4 minutes into the game.
I'm keeping live updates. I'm getting the people what they want, So
I'm not looking.
We got another comment. We're replying back to the Europeans. So there's a YouTube video of an American tourist sitting inside a basketball stadium in Serbia, and she became a total shock because of the noise of encouragement in the crowd. It's a funny video. Huh. Interesting.
What?
I don't know.
Because of the
if the commenter, if you can send the title of that video, we'd love to check it out and react to it.
Yeah, bro. Throw it up.
So anyways, with the later game, Spurs Pelicans. This if you're listening now, it's probably over by now if you're not live. But give us your prediction, Dylan. Let's see what you got.
Pelicans cannot lose this.
You think?
McCollum's playing, correct? McCollum's playing.
Yeah, he should be.
He's not. He knows how to win. They've had some heartbreaks and they've won some big games, so they know how to win. The Spurs are coached by Greg, by Pop. So I don't know.
You gotta ride Pop. Come on now.
Yeah, because he knows how to win, but I don't know, bro. He's a little old, bro. I don't think he knows what he's doing anymore.
Well, this might be his last game. If they retire, this might be his last game.
Dude, after they won that, after they go over the threshold for him getting the most wins as a coach, he's become he's on the bench like this. He can't even call plays anymore. He's like, bro, I don't know if he's still there.
So it's funny. They were planning on tanking at the beginning of the season, the Spurs. But since everyone was oh, we got to get coaches most wins of all time, so that's the only reason why they're even in the playing game.
Yeah, bro. I mean, are the Spurs a good team? I've seen them.
No. Not really. Not at all. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say not at all.
I mean, neither of these teams are.
No, I agree on that one. I don't.
I guess McCollum has made the Pelicans kind of respectable.
A lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they're still not good.
Yeah.
They need
I hope
Zion.
I hope he stays. Because if he stays and McCollum doesn't play, they could actually be kind of decent.
That'd be
But
kind of dirty.
I don't know if he's gonna stay. He may request a trade.
I saw a rumor that said they were interested in Lillard and reuniting those guys.
Bro,
What? Well, he's gonna do?
send Zion to Portland. Get him from.
Well, no, you team him up, you create a big three. That would fix Zion though, because like, what's he gonna eat in Portland? They're not like known for any food, right?
He's not gonna go.
Could you imagine? He's like Zion's sitting there all fat and everything. He's like, oh, I want to go to a big market, and they trade him to Portland. Trade his ass to OKC. How do you like that? How about that?
Right. That seafood over there is really good.
That's more Southern cooking though.
That is true.
You gotta get him out of the South.
Yeah, dog.
Get him out of the South.
You gotta put him in like, where do they have not have good food? Yeah,
Portland. Put him in Portland.
Yeah, Portland's good. Do you
Utah.
Health freaks up there, I feel like.
Oh my, put him in Utah.
Stick him in the tundra of Utah.
Ooh, speaking of Utah, who do they play? In the playoffs.
They
Utah
will be playing Dallas, and I think they're gonna lose.
Easy. No, without Luka? No way.
Luka's playing.
Dude.
He'll play. You know he's playing.
Luka's not gonna
It's
play.
Luka.
No.
He'll fly to Serbia and get a new leg if it needs to. Like he's ready.
He's have
to
a
play.
black leg. Like, yo, what is it a sleeve? Somebody else. Dude.
Oh.
You be fading away like this, jumping like 3 feet in the air. Oh. Yeah, good team, Luke. They're actually a really good team. They're a really good team. But
they haven't, and then I've been eating my words. When they traded for Spencer Dinwiddie, I was like, this is stupid. This is really dumb.
Good.
And ever since they got that trade, he's been really good. He's been helping them a lot.
So much.
Dinwiddie?
He was so bad on the Wizards.
Terrible on the Wizards.
And like everyone hated him too.
He didn't want to play for the Wizards. Yeah,
he signed with them in free agency. What do you mean he didn't want to play?
Didn't want to play. Like when I went to the Cavs Wizards game. First of all, they got they were getting blown out by like when the game started. I think it was like warm ups. They were down by 20. I'm like, bro, it's we're shooting up shots, bro. But even seeing him there, I'm like, bro, you can just tell. Even Beal looked awful. Like, did he
Beal
still?
Gave up. Beal gave up halfway through the season. I feel like
he's been doing that the past couple years. Like
once he sees that you can't win, it's
not
like,
Yeah,
and for a guy that preaches, "Oh, I want to stay in DC," his heart's not there.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Just, like I don't know why because they just end up ruining the whole team for the next how many years you're gonna be there.
Yeah.
Like just let them down. Whoever's gonna come in, like let them at least rebuild.
Or demand a trade, man. If you want out, just demand a trade. At least they can get assets, they can get picks, they can get other players.
Yeah, and you don't want to be there anyway, so it's a win-win. It's literally win-win for everybody.
Yeah,
everyone wins. They get a really good player in Beal. He's gonna be motivated to play because he's actually gonna be winning. Has he played meaningful basketball? When was the last time he played meaningful basketball? 2016.
Not since Wall was there.
Hey, the play-in game was pretty meaningful.
You're
against
sick.
the Pacers. Great game.
They lose that?
No, they won.
Oh, they lost the Celtics in the first one.
Yeah.
And then they beat the Pacers, and then the Sixers beat them in 5 games, I think.
Oh, they made the playoffs last year.
Yeah, they made the play. Yeah, meaningful. There was meaningful basketball.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's the 8 seed. Like, it's not.
No, that's not meaningful.
Anything special.
That's pretty much getting swept. They pretty much just won one game, and they're like, all right.
The gentleman's sweep. The gentleman's
sweep. Yeah, they let them get one game at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one game. See, come on. It's respect, bro.
So.
Sixers.
You want to talk Sixers? Let's talk Sixers. I think they're going to fail miserably. I think I'm going to laugh when it happens.
Dude.
If I were them, I'd be scared of Toronto. I'm not going to lie.
Toronto swept them, I think, in the season series.
So no, they won one. They won one in the season series. But with James Harden and his playoff record already, and then facing the 2 best defensive guards besides the Celtics in the league, it's not a great matchup. And then they don't have Thibault.
Toronto's one of those teams that's just like scary because they're Toronto. Like the talent difference is ridiculous. The Sixers have way more talent than the Raptors do.
But I think Toronto's got a better head coach. I think Pascal. Hey, I love hating on Pascal Siakam. I don't know why, but it's. I'll give him his credit. He's been really good this season, and not at the beginning of the season, but towards the end, he really started to pick up heat, and I think he can put some pressure on him. I would love to see them win at least 2 games in that series.
I think they will.
I think they could too. I think it could
probably
get
go 6.
I could see it go 6. The
Sixers?
Yeah, Sixers Toronto. I think they could go 6.
Yeah. They need James Harden to come alive. Joel Embiid can put up 35 every night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not even no question.
But they got rid of all their depth, and if he gets 35, the rest of the team might get 50.
So dumb. Steph Curry was playing so well. Drummond's not good, but he's a body on the floor. He's a big guy.
He's also a
But Steph
backup to Embiid.
What?
He's also a backup to Embiid when Embiid gets hurt.
Yeah. They have to. If they have to stay on the floor the whole night. They can't take a break. So
I understand.
They might as well.
You want James Harden on your team more than you don't, but
Not right now. I'll tell you that. He doesn't look in shape. He looks like lard with legs. Seriously, bro.
I agree.
Come on, James. I mean, he can fight, but yeah, bro. Like he looks awful. So I'm hoping that Embiid they figure it out next year because they have a chance to make some noise.
I think they're wasting the best year of Embiid's career. There's no way he does anything better than he did this year, and I think they're gonna waste it.
Really?
Well, like what else would you do though?
I mean, no, nothing. You got they're stuck now. And
Yeah.
I mean, like there wasn't a move that they could have made.
CJ McCollum. It was on the table for months.
That's probably a better fit to be.
You just trade straight up Ben Simmons, CJ McCollum. Maybe you even get some first round.
Ooh, no, dude, not for McCollum for Ben Simmons.
That was on the table. It was on the table. I know. I'm aware. Sources.
So scary. Yeah, I don't think that'd be. Because Ben Simmons is good when he plays. Like Ben Simmons is actually good, but McCollum is not. Yeah.
I mean, I think Harden is significantly better than McCollum.
Yeah, McCollum is like actually. Like,
but you got to look at like where they are now, and I think quitting on Brooklyn that early, like this big three played 8 games together, and Harden was like, nah, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a Kyrie situation. He couldn't deal with that. I understand.
No, it was the Kyrie situation, and he also didn't expect to carry the team. When Kevin Durant got hurt, he was like, "Oh shit, now I'm back on the Rockets where there's nothing but there's nothing but me." So that's why I really wanted out.
I don't think, but do you think he really mind not being like? I feel like that was his best. We got a glimpse of it, them versus the Bucks. Not saying that Harden played anywhere as well as he's playing now, but I think those two are better than Kyrie and KD, in my opinion. Because James Harden's game is all like dribble. I'm gonna get to a spot and then I'm gonna kick it up. And they have shooters. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't say I would trade Kyrie, but I would much rather James Harden's situation, just how they would play. But if no defense though, damn. Yeah, they need Ben Simmons. If Ben Simmons can get back, like have like mental health, like be like an actual basketball player, like he's not getting paid $20 million. Yeah, we can actually like have a good season from the Nets next year for sure.
There's zero chance he plays in this playoff series, right?
You think he's gonna come back and make an impact? I think I saw on ESPN. Oh, Ben Simmons is gonna play. What is he gonna do? Get cooked for 40?
He hasn't even played 3-on-3 yet. He's only played
I want someone to
1-on-1.
do like an investigation into what the hell he's been doing for the last 10 months.
There needs to be like a federal investigation on what like this is stealing money.
Like theft.
Yeah, this needs to be
like why?
worldwide
What is he
theft.
hasn't had like a major injury.
Nope.
He was holding out. I mean,
apparently his back.
Yeah,
was
his
hurt.
back. Whatever, man.
But how do you worry about your back when you're sitting on the Sixers? Just sitting there.
We'll say sometimes if you sit for too long.
Yeah, you're right.
If you're inactive for too long,
that's probably what happened. He was sitting next to Zion, like, oh,
drinking Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Playing 2K.
Yeah, eating Doritos.
That guy bothers me, man. Ben Simmons really does bother me. Like,
he's the worst.
Talk about soft.
Yeah, why would you even think that it's right? First of all, you play like garbage. Except you play like shit, right? Pardon the language. Except that you played awfully, and then come back the next year and then do better. Like, you don't have the whole offseason. You have NBA coaches who are specialized in fixing shots. Look at Lonzo. Lonzo can actually play basketball now. Yeah. Like he can, not that he couldn't play basketball before, but he can actually shoot. He's a threat now when you leave him open. Besides, before you were just doing this nonsense, and then you were like, all right, well, it's a brick. Get a rebound, guys.
So,
but like you have that.
Like Lonzo got hated on, and then actually changed his game. Ben Simmons got hated on and said, "I want to go home."
He's truly soft. He's the softest. He's strong.
Like the other thing that people forget is Philly fans had his back for a long time.
Yeah.
He turned on them.
Exactly. it really became that when he in the I think in the press conference or some shit like that. I don't know what he said. I forgot what he said, but then that's when it really was a turn for the worse. Mm-hmm. And like, bro, you're first of all, don't argue with fans. Don't argue with coaches. You are a basketball player. They've been doing it for 20 plus years. They've grown up playing basketball. They've coached it, and they've played at the highest level possible. Especially guys who win championships. That's why they have them on the staff. You don't know shit. You're 25, 26, however old he is. You don't know anything. You're an Australian kid whose name is Ben Simmons, and you can't shoot. That's all I know.
Well, and
the
it's
fact that he still can't shoot is pretty unbelievable.
It's been 3 years or 4 years of him not being able to shoot. It's ridiculous. And
what's in the offseason? Just do this?
No, yeah. In the offseason, it's just him like hitting the layup. He's like, oh yeah. Yeah. Now this is it. Yeah. So you talked about
it's driving the lane and then not taking the lane.
Yeah, he loves the pass out. He has some guy stand in the corner and take corner threes. He just passes out to him.
He's mortified.
Yeah, bro. He's like, oh, play defense.
You know what's funny? I hope he plays. And we just like if I'm the Celtics, I'd foul him the first play of the game. Go take him to the free throw line. See what he does
immediately at the Garden.
I think he'd shit his pants.
Yeah.
He'd be sitting up there and all you're.
He's not a guy that handles pressure well at all.
No, not at all.
He plays and they foul the first. That'd be funny.
All right.
I would love for somehow them to get matched up with Philly.
I wanted that really bad.
Great. I think the chances of that are super low. But
no, they have to win. Like they put a lot. It's not gonna happen. Bucks are going to chip
at some point at least.
So
he'll have to go back and play. He's avoided it this far.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, remember when he got traded? They were like, "Oh, he'll skip the Philly game and then he'll play." And it was like, then the Philly game happened.
Actually, he'll skip all.
Yeah, he'll just skip all.
But he came to Philly for some reason.
Dude, did you see what he was wearing last night? He was wearing some like green. It looked like he was wearing like construction paper.
Green leather or something like that.
Yeah, it was like green leather. It was nasty.
It was like green shorts. Like, why'd you wear leather shorts? Why do those exist? Come on, guys. Who's signing this stuff?
All right, I want to talk about one more playoff matchup before we move on, and that would be, you mentioned LaMelo Ball. Not LaMelo, Lonzo. Let's talk about Chicago. They have been horrendous lately.
They're getting swept.
They're definitely getting swept. That's a sweep.
I think it's been a while since the Bulls have hosted a playoff game, so I think they'll probably win one.
Dude,
nice
Lonzo.
Sweep.
Oh, Lonzo's out. He's out including playoffs. I didn't know that.
Oh.
Apparently Caruso is close to being in, but it says he's out for game 1. It looks like.
Yeah, he's gonna watch to see if they win, and then if they lose, he's not gonna. Dude, like
game 1, they'll lose by 1,000.
Yeah, bro. DeRozan's gonna have 40. Zach LaVine is gonna have 20 points, and then that's 60 right there. That's all they're gonna score. That's all they're gonna score. They're gonna score 60. Everyone's gonna have 0 with 100 minutes, and then that's it. Yeah, no, dude, they're not good. And the Bucks, dude. Did anyone else see Giannis when they played was it Sixers? He did a step back 3 in someone's eye and made
No, that was the Nets. It was in his face. It was in his face. He got him.
Dude,
yeah,
first of all,
Bucks
everyone should pack their bags and be petrified and be shitting themselves whenever they play the Bucks. He can do that now? Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me? You can do that now? It's over. And he's making free throws. They have a chance to go deep this year, and probably I think they're gonna win it. Unless Miami is something special that we've never heard of. But
remember when Miami got swept last year, but the same team pretty much? I don't know. And Kyle Lowry has never been able to do it in the playoffs. I mean, he won the chip, but that was
when he was on the Raptors.
He won the chip, and then he got swept by LeBron every goddamn year. The guy couldn't win a game against LeBron.
Dude, he would have 0.
That was a curse.
That was a curse.
DeRozan,
remember when they were the 1
every
seed?
Year.
They were the 1 seed
every
and
year.
LeBron walked in.
That was the year they fired Dwayne Casey after he won Coach of the Year because LeBron beat him.
Dude,
in the playoffs. That was ridiculous.
That was so funny. That was so funny to watch.
It really was. It was great to watch.
Was that the year where Biyombo was really good?
I thought he was. No, I thought he was. I thought that was the year before. Because Biyombo, I'm pretty sure, was on the Hornets on his mega deal at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's move on to some football, some different football. This Saturday is the kickoff, opening kickoff, Where you going there, Dylan?
Oh, I'm getting my charger. My phone's gonna die. So.
Word.
I'm sorry, guys.
No,
let me
no
go on
worries.
mute, man.
No worries, no worries. So, anyways, with all great spring leagues, we have to rank the uniforms.
Yep.
And
This is like our favorite thing to do.
It's the best
probably
part.
like the worst segment that we have,
we just rank
which
the
is just talking about uniforms that we don't like have on the screen.
I think. Wait, let me look. Let me see what I can do about that. But while you start off the list, so Dylan, you good now? You got your charger? You're still muted, buddy.
Yeah, we good, bro.
All right, all right. You guys go first with what?
Oh,
what
for
you
the
guys
uniforms.
start. Yeah,
Chris,
actually,
go
Dylan, no. You're a guest. Go first, Dylan. What's your?
Oh,
what's your
my
favorite
good
one?
golly. Yeah, I could wait to go first.
Let me see. So I'm ranking these from what, best to worst, worst to best.
Yeah, best to worst. Best to worst.
Best to worst. All right, let me pull this back up, man. Whew. Whoa. Okay. First of all, again, like I said earlier, they do like Superman costumes. Like this is Justice League. They're like, yo, pick one. I think. Oh, my best one. I like San Diego's. That was really nice.
Are those the breakers?
Yeah, they're like the blue.
Yeah.
They're like the blue.
The breakers are my favorite too. I think they're the best
Wait,
ones.
Breakers
nice.
are New Orleans.
Oh. No.
It's not
I
a
thought-
San Diego team.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Dylan. Come on.
I guess I don't know. I'm tripping. Yeah, New Orleans, the Breakers. Yeah, I like their uniform a lot. I like the blue. That's the only thing like that just stands out. All the other uniforms I really don't like think are nice, but I like this. Is that Houston?
The Gamblers?
The Bandits?
Oh,
I don't even know.
You're
Hold
a
up.
fan of the.
Oh.
Get the team names down before you start listening. Come on now.
I
Jesus
apologize. All right, I'm under pressure right now.
Sideways too.
My computer. Look, I can't.
You're
My phone's
losing
frozen.
it. You're losing it, bro. You're losing it.
Yeah, bro. I'm tweaking at this point. All right. I'm gonna restart. Picking New Orleans Breakers as number one. Going with the Maulers. I think that's new.
Oh wait. Let's not
first?
get ahead of ourselves there, buddy.
He doesn't listen.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You say number
Oh,
one,
I didn't
and then
hear.
we all
Shit, he
go
doesn't
around
listen.
and say
It's
number All right. What's your number one, Chris?
I like the Stallions.
Ooh.
I don't know if it's because they look like the 49ers kind of.
Stallions.
Like it's not trying to do anything too fancy. They're clean.
Yeah.
Like red and gold is probably why I like it.
Yeah, it's clean.
Those are my colors.
It's kind of boring.
Respectable.
Though.
They're all kind of boring.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I had the Breakers at 2.
Ooh.
I'll jump ahead to that one since we talked about it already.
Indeed. What do you have, Brady?
My number one, I also have the Breakers. So.
Ooh, okay. See?
Yeah, I think they're clean. I like the white. I like the blue, like the light blue that goes with it, and the dark blue. And I like the wave too. I think it's a cool logo.
Yeah, bro. Sick. It's sick.
I also like.
What
I
is
think
a
the
breaker?
helmets. It's a wave.
Yeah, what is a
breaker. I don't know. It's a wave breaker. I don't know. Break of a wave.
A wave breaker.
I don't know.
It's very
man.
dumb. Yeah.
I think all these team names are pretty stupid. I'm not gonna lie. But I like.
Gamblers is crazy.
I like the Breakers.
No, the Maulers has to be the
Yeah.
most ridiculous
Maulers.
one, right? The Maulers.
All right, let's do
Yeah.
this. Let's do this snake draft wise. I'll go again. And I'll say number 2. I got the Panthers.
Okay. Look at this guy.
I think they're just a better. I think they're just a better Stallions uniform.
No, I don't like the Panthers.
Why?
What are these
Yeah.
colors? Like, what are the pants on the white jersey?
What about
That
it?
Yeah.
color- like those colors do not go together. It's like
Not
light
yes.
orange, light blue, and
No, it's
then
like more like
maroon
tan.
and gold.
Oh, I now that I'm looking at it, I pulled up the full picture. I
They're
didn't know they
all
were.
over the
They're
place.
different pants colors.
Yeah, they are. And the pants don't match the helmet either. They have like
Neither
3
one of
different
them
shades
do.
of yellow. It's like the helmets are like bronze. The one pants is like a really dull yellow, and then the other one's like creamsicle.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Now I can. Hey, on YouTube you can now see what.
Oh, there we go.
Let's see.
Yeah, not a good look, bro.
I'll just put it in the
Well,
middle.
Not a
I
good
love
look.
getting fired up about these too.
That's the best part.
Yeah,
It doesn't seem that hard, right, to design a uniform?
it isn't.
Yeah.
Is
Look
it?
at the
Like,
Commanders.
who?
Yeah, I mean,
All right, now
dude,
now
all of
everyone
them
can see the
Jay-Z
uniforms
stuff.
on the floor. All right, so with this, with the Panthers, you're right. I didn't realize that they had different orange uniforms, and for that, I'm moving them down. And stars are my second favorite.
Whoa. Oh, the yellow.
Yeah, the yellow.
The problem with the stars is the little stripe on the helmet and on the side. I don't know what the deal. They look like tire tracks.
They do kind of look like tire tracks. I don't know what they have to do with stars, but I think it looks cool. You don't think that
I
looks
think
cool?
they're too
all the way
yellow
down the
also.
side?
It's like a Cowboys helmet.
Yeah, I like it still.
How could they put that in Philadelphia?
It's I don't know how you pick the stars in Philadelphia. It doesn't make any sense. But you don't like the ketchup and mustard? Come on now.
Mm-mm.
This is the ketchup and mustard uniforms.
I do not like that.
No.
Dude, it looks bad.
It's funny. Every time we do these lists, this is the only time like we actually disagree on everything. Like we disagree on every single one that we talk about.
Yeah,
I think
What's
the
your number
road
2,
ones
then?
are decent because I kind of like the yellow pants with the white jersey, but when it's all the colors at once, it's not okay.
Yeah, it's too much. It's overbearing.
Yeah, it is overbearing.
So, what was your favorite then?
White
second favorite,
Stallions,
sorry.
Breakers, and then I put Bandits. Let me look at that one again. Bandits, I think, is like, I don't know. It's not overbearing for sure. It's red and silver. That's pretty simple.
You like the
like that.
Bandits, bro?
Yes.
This is just get a black shirt. Call it a Bandits uniform, bro. This
You mean they're red?
Oh wait, I'm thinking about the Gamblers. Sorry, the
Gamblers
Gamblers are terrible uniforms. But
The Gamblers are the most boring uniform I think I've ever seen in sports.
Dude, they were gambling with bankruptcy when they picked that uniform. That was really stupid. Really bad idea.
I still don't like. I still don't like the.
I like their
Bandits
logo
that
though.
much.
Their logo's pretty sick.
I don't know. The band is just red and white. I guess it's classic. I do like the silver helmets though. The silver helmets with the red.
Yeah.
What's it called? The red face mask. That's clean. I gotta admit.
I also I'm a big fan of silver pants.
Silver pants cool.
Fair enough.
All right, Dylan. What's your 2?
Stallions. Yeah, it's simple. It's not. They're not like. Again, like I said, all these are not great, but they're doing the best out of being not great. Like, yeah. So I'm going with those boys. Yeah, that's an easy pick for me.
They just look like, what's it called? Florida State.
Yeah, I mean they didn't mess it up.
49ers.
Yeah, the 49ers is a little more gold, but I know I get what you're going at. All right.
Yeah, I feel gold pants on these.
Gold pants would be sick.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the gold is not to mess it up. Just don't mess it up. That's the only thing.
I don't like the red stripe on the pants. It's like
it's too
humongous.
thick. It's massive.
Yeah.
It literally goes
so big?
on the knee pad.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Sometimes it's
Other than
soft.
that's my only qualm with it.
All right, so Dylan, now it's snake draft. So you go again. What's your third?
Yeah. Third, I'm going with the Panthers. Third, I'm going with the Panthers. I just know I'm really just trying to get a good choice, but these are just at this point it's really yeah, it's all JV practice wear. So I don't know what to even put. Yeah, I'm going with the Panthers. Got to.
I think
Looks
the Panthers are
decent.
better than you guys are.
You guys have the ESPN one pulled up where it has the tweets?
No.
Yes, I do.
Oh.
No, I have the Fox Sports one that has the tweets.
Oh, okay. Well, I just love the captions for these, Panthers ready to hunt, or ready for the hunt.
This one is went full steed ahead with these home and away jerseys.
So stupid.
The Stars home and aways are out of this world.
We should talk about. I mean, I didn't look at all of them, but that Stars mascot is absolutely buffoonery.
What is a mascot? No.
And,
no.
and the mascot's terrible.
He fits perfectly in Philly,
He's
though.
terrible.
All right, let me see this. Let me see this nonsense.
It
What
is
if I
not-
could-
Dude, what the hell is this thing? Bro, what is that? Oh my god.
Yeah,
Do you see this?
Let me look him up so the fans can see him. What is it?
Bro.
US.
Yeah,
Stars.
USFL Stars mascot. Dude. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude, this thing is a monstrosity. This shouldn't be. It looks like it wants to be killed.
Yeah. Dude. That job would suck, bro.
Could you imagine you're the guy who has to wear that thing, bro? And you're just like,
What?
How do you win the
worse,
work?
that or the stingray?
the Stingray
Rays
is the
mascot.
Rays mascot's great. What we talked about him, yeah. Rays mascot. The new one is dope.
Oh, you have it pulled up on the stream. I didn't know.
I'm going to now. This is the other Rays mascot. He's cute. I like him. He's
He actually
cute.
is pretty cute.
Yeah. So
Stars one. I don't know what the Stars one is supposed to be.
it's supposed to be a space monster, I think, but I don't know why.
No way, dude.
I have no idea
It's
why.
like someone's. It's like a germ.
It looks
like-
like a boogie. It's a booger.
Yeah,
it's a booger.
It's a bloody boogie.
All right, am I up on
Crazy.
third?
No, I'm up.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're a
Mhm.
third.
I'd take the Generals just because they look like the Chiefs.
I thought they were boring too. The only one I like the
They
way
are
better
boring.
because I like the stars. I do like the stars on the shoulder pads, and I think it looks better on the white than it does on the red.
Mhm.
I think they need to like show better pictures of the stars on the shoulder pads because that's literally the whole uniform. It's just a red or white uniform with the stars on the shoulders.
Yeah, no, it's definitely boring, but are you meaning to share your screen right now still?
Yeah, I'm showing all the
Okay.
stuff that we're talking about.
Just making sure.
Yeah, so like
Context.
I like
I
this video that they dropped where it's like time to suit up, General's gear just dropped, and it's the stars. Like that looks clean with the white,
Mhm.
the stars. That looks really nice. They do just look like the Chiefs.
Back in business.
I think that's why I like the ones that I like are just because I associate them with other uniforms that exist.
All right,
Yeah,
my
the
next
new
favorite
stuff
one.
throws me off.
My new next favorite one is something I know Chris is gonna hate. It might be his last. It's the Maulers.
Yeah.
They look.
I really don't like the
There's an
Maulers.
AFF. There was an AFF team that looked like that too. It
The
was really
orange
purple.
up top
It looks good.
is unacceptable.
I think that looks fire.
What?
No.
No. Yeah. No.
No.
Yeah, that's insane.
I have to
Maulers,
disagree.
right? The little
Yeah.
orange. Yeah, bro. Nah.
Mm-mm.
I'll try to save it. I'll try to look and see if I would like it, but nah, dog. The Maulers
They
are
also have the worst name.
yeah.
By
Maulers.
far.
Maulers.
Maulers
Is it-
isn't that
so-
bad.
The Generals is great. I don't like the Generals. Oh, stars. Who cares about it being a star? Why is there a bell in the background as a star? I don't get it.
This
I'm-
is Philadelphia.
Yeah, but it's not a star. Like, just call them the Bells then. You know what I mean? Or call them yeah,
Bells.
seriously. That's all.
The Bells would be better than the Stars. Like the Stars doesn't make any sense
Yeah.
for a nickname for Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you can't say
and they look like the Cowboys, which is
Yeah.
makes
True.
no sense.
yeah. The Gamblers have the worst uniform.
All right, I have to
think.
go. I go
worse
again,
than-
right?
Oh my bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No,
we're
no,
kind
you're
of
good.
all over the place.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
this
We're
one-
just ranking them. We're ranking them.
Yeah,
So
ranking 'em.
yeah. All right, my next one is. Now I have the Stallions. I had them all the way to
Okay.
5. So
I've run out of ones that I kind of like.
Yeah, I've already picked the one I like.
Like the last 4, I don't even know how to. I
Last 4
almost
are
want to put
terrible.
the Gamblers at 5.
ugh, dude,
They're
the
so
Gamblers
boring.
are awful.
Maybe the Stars then are better than the Gamblers. Because at least there's something there. The Gamblers are really bad.
The Stars have some flair in it. A little bit of flair with the Stars.
Yeah,
So,
I'll put the Stars at 5 then.
Ugh, I can't believe
I'm
you
gonna.
haven't even said
I'm gonna
this
agree
shit.
They have flair. It has like a lot of flair in it. Like after the Stars is like, yeah, you can just kind of like close your eyes and pick random ones now.
Mhm.
But yeah, Stars are up there with that one. I like the little like checker kind of design that's on the side of the pant. Very nice. Very
Alright.
very nice.
So you're up again.
Oh yeah.
You have to pick at this point. I mean, even though you don't
Oh.
like any of them, you have to pick again.
Oh yeah. Is there a gun to my head? There's no gun to my head. I don't have to pick anyway.
Well, that's
Sounds
true.
fun.
I guess I'll get on that.
Yeah. Huh?
Wait, are we?
Was-
I think we've talked. It seems like we've talked about every uniform. I think that should be fine, right? You guys
Yeah,
hate
we've
the
talked-
other ones.
I'll
and-
put for 6, 7, and 8. I will go Panthers.
Yeah.
And who did I leave out? Maulers is last. Oh, Gamblers. Okay, yeah, Panthers, Gamblers, Maulers for 6, 7, 8 for me, just to complete the list.
6, 7, 8. I had Bandits, Generals, Gamblers.
Generals, Gamblers.
Dude, and now I'm looking at it. Like, look at the full Gamblers, uniform. Why is there a blue stripe on the top and then a black stripe on the bottom? It's like, I get like I guess you're trying to go for like a pattern, but it doesn't.
Not good. I know who designed these. How much money's going?
Same guy who designed the Commanders. That's who made them.
Dude, the Commanders is bad. I don't have the confidence to look at it. I don't even look at the stuff.
Oh, it really hurts.
You don't have the heart.
My soul.
Yeah, dude.
The problem is like I saw so many Twitter mock-ups of like,
that are better
uniforms
that are better,
significantly better. So that's what bothers me.
How do you know on Twitter? You're an account, like you're a team. It's one summer intern. Just like, hey, look at these stuff. Which one do you like?
How you gonna let some guy on Twitter beat your like uniforms?
That guy has a job, and he's just doing it on the side. This is your actual job to pick this stuff.
I don't understand.
I mean, they're the most poorly run organization in history of sports, probably.
Dude.
Wait.
Of course.
Now that we're talking about them, didn't Snyder get in some more trouble again?
I'm not paying attention until the report comes out that he has to sell. It's not worth my time.
That's fair. So now that we got the uniforms out, let's go into College Corner. Chris, Dylan, let's explain to the fans who don't know yet. I mean, our favorite segment is College Corner. We talk about what's going on in each one of our colleges. And Chris, he seemed excited about this one, so I'm gonna let him go first.
Yep.
Our head coach is on Twitter now.
Nice.
That's what I had.
Nice. That's it? That's all you got?
Okay, now I have another one. Let me find the report. But there was on Sunday night. Do you guys get like notifications, like security alerts and stuff?
Depends. If I need to, if something happens.
So, we get like emails from the UMPD, and on Sunday night, I'm just gonna read it out. This is what the report says. At approximately 5:42 p.m., the University of Maryland Police Department was notified of an indecent exposure that occurred inside the Stamp Student Union. A female student reported to the police that while she was on the second floor, she saw a male watching something on his laptop and had himself exposed.
No! My guy got caught!
In the middle of the student union, just
wanking.
Ripping one out.
Dude. Whoo, man. That takes some balls.
Get home. There's bathrooms. Could have waited to get home. Could do it in your pocket. There's other ways to go about this. That's crazy.
That's where we're at right now as a university.
Traumatized by male genitalia being whipped out in the student union.
Indecent exposure might be the best, like.
Once you see that in whatever article you're reading or whatever report you're reading, you're like, all right, this can be funny.
Yeah.
This gotta be funny.
Yeah.
All right, Dylan.
That's the problem. He's just hanging brain.
Hey, man, he's just spanking the monkey, bro. Like, come on now.
Spanking the monkey.
Homie's yanking the chain, dude. Come on.
Doing the dishes.
Yeah.
Walking the dog.
He's playing some Monopoly, bro. Come on now. Come on. Oh man, I'm sure he had headphones in, right? Or you think he's just like,
Oh no.
No, I'm sure he had headphones on. I love how they.
Oh, he has the decency to have headphones on. He has the decency to have headphones on.
He's not a monster.
Well, maybe he was like trying to do it secretly. Maybe he was like looking around, he's like not really moving his arm. Maybe he was like all on the wrist.
It's all wrist.
Thought he could get away with it.
All wrist. It's all right there. He's sitting there like this. He's like,
yeah.
Oh man.
Actually no, because he had himself exposed.
That's true. He couldn't be sneaking it, so that means it was full
really
blown.
That
Dude, he had raw ass on one of the chairs.
Oh,
no, dude.
Do you think it's like through? Yeah. How do you like? Did he pull out like? Unless it's through the zipper, like to help me go through the zipper. That's like, ooh, that's your risk on that. We need to get hit. We need to find this kid.
We need more information on it.
We need to find this kid.
The report doesn't do it justice.
His face outside ever again. Never again. That's the last we've seen him.
Oh, that 100%. His college career's over too. We were talking earlier about career's over. His career's over. Whatever was gonna.
But I don't know, because it said the student left the area and called the police. It says they're investigating. like, I don't know.
They don't have cameras?
Who are you? Imagine being the guy that has to look at that footage.
Hey, man, sorry, you gotta
They're
find
like,
some
hey,
guy.
man,
Some kid was jerking
something
it, and you gotta look
happened.
at it.
and we gotta look at the tape. And they're like, oh, what was the incident?
Some
You're
kid
not gonna be happy about it. I'll say that.
And he's like, and that means he's like sitting, he's watching the second floor for probably like a 4-hour span, and he's like, is that the kid? Is that? It's like, he's like,
Yeah,
he's gotta like
Oh,
zoom
does he
in.
have his penis out?
Yeah, he's gotta like zoom in. He's like, oh, is that the kid that's jerking it?
They have a time. It says approximately 5:35 p.m.
There it is.
on a
Oh,
Sunday.
it wasn't even 6 yet, bro. Let the sun come down first, bro. Come on now. Come
Yeah, that's
on
crazy.
now.
Yeah, that guy is he's a monster.
What
Yeah,
an animal.
Yeah, dude. You know what? Let me not say anything wild. He may come from nah, dude. If he's willing to do that out in the open, he's willing to do wild with us. Hey, we're just
Yeah,
joking.
Chris, you
Just
better
all-
watch your back now.
Yeah, bro.
He's wildin'. He's out
It's
there.
all jokes. All jokes.
I
Buddy.
wonder what the punishment is for that.
It has to be.
No, I
It has to be expulsion, right?
You gotta get
It
him
has
out.
to be exposed.
You got it.
Yeah.
You can't say
Yeah.
second chance for that.
Yeah, you can't have
Yeah.
serial masturbators running loose on campus.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's
Not
crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. So, better get an education, not to get sperm on me. You know what I mean? Like there's a bunch of things I do not want happening to me on my school. That's one of them.
It seems like a pretty easy ask too to like, oh, I'm going to the student union. I really hope I don't see somebody jerking off in public.
Yeah. Now I'm afraid.
Oh,
No,
not if you go at 5:45 on a Sunday.
Not on the Lord's
Just-
Day. The
Yes.
Lord's Day. You couldn't even wait till the sun's down. That means God's watching, bro. Come on now.
He was actually watching like, my favorite guy is Jake. Oh,
Yeah, I know. Could
whoa,
you
Wait a
imagine?
minute, what's he doing?
He's like, yeah, all
What's he doing?
of his ancestors like, hey, no, stop. His grandpa, no, the humanity. Please. Oh man, what do you tell your parents? Hey, mom, I got caught. I got caught doing something real stupid. Oh, Brady, what'd you get caught for? I just had to masturbate. Look, I had to do it. It had to be done, and I had to do it in the student union.
Don't you have a home? You have a room, right? No.
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 You couldn't do it like in the
I
alleyway of
sleep at
College
the student
Park.
union.
Like, come on.
Dude, there's bathrooms. Like seriously.
Yeah,
There's stalls. There's stalls you could be doing that shit
There's,
in if you
there's
want to
literally
do it in
no
public.
reasonable explanation for doing it.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
I can't believe I let you go first.
Yeah.
I can't believe I let you go first.
I know, and the head coach on Twitter too.
Oh yeah, that's great. Sure. Whatever.
Dude, I forgot about that.
I
What?
literally, yeah. That means nothing to me. So,
Yeah, dude.
all right, Dylan. What's anything crazy going on in England?
Bro, no, everyone's out. Like everyone's at home right now. We'll get people back in the coming week, but yeah, nothing's really going on.
That's crazy
I'm
enough.
going to.
You have 3 weeks off for Easter.
Yeah, I mean, bro, like that's just normal to these guys. That's normal,
I
bro.
don't
You
think-
guys could like.
I'll never
You
have
guys get
3 weeks off ever, unless it's the coronavirus and we're all shutting down again.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunate, bro. Sorry, dog. We get all this time off to do nothing. I'm going to London tomorrow, dog.
That's
So I'm
awesome.
gonna be. Yeah, bro. Just
How
gonna come.
far are you from London?
20 minutes, 23 minutes.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's like by. but-
If you were to drive from like the top of England to the bottom, how long would it take?
Like 9 hours, something like that. 9-10 hours. It's like actually like from where I am, yeah, we're like almost at the bottom right now. So probably like 8 hours, 9 hours. It's really wild. It's actually kind of a big place.
Yeah.
Yeah, people sound.
Do people have like I don't know, around here like people would go to the beach for a week or a weekend or whatever. Do people go to like
Yeah.
Germany and go to France and all that stuff like on the weekends?
You see, yeah, and that's not even like a joke. Like a kid just came back from Budapest. He just went like for a couple days.
I'm
So
sure.
like
Yeah.
this is like a rent, like, but it's so cheap. Like I can get to Italy right now for like probably £60, which is like $80. That's
Damn.
insane.
Damn.
It's $80 to go to Italy.
Wait, $80 for what? Like for a hotel?
For a flight. For a flight.
Oh,
Flights are really cheap. And
What about
you
the
much rather go.
train?
I was about to say, don't trains connect everything too?
Yeah, trains are a little bit more expensive though, which seems weird.
Really?
But trains are. Yeah, like I was either gonna be Paris or London this week. Cause I was like, oh, if everyone else is going, I'm gonna go. I tried to get to Paris, but it was like £169 to go on the train. I'm like, am I gonna spend that much money for it? Like, is that like what, 220? as a university student, I'm like, I'm not doing that. So I'm going to London. I'll go and I'll get a quick crib for the weekend. Just enjoy it.
That's sick.
Yeah, but that doesn't. Chris's story of the penis being out just wins. So there's no defense. After I already said, I'm like, well,
Yeah, I was like, yeah, mine's garbage too. All I got is that we had our national championship parade today, so that was cool.
Oh shoot, how was that?
I mean, it started at 6. I didn't even get to go, but.
What? No way.
What?
Gonna move the podcast.
I respect the
Dude.
grind. I'm all about the grind.
Bro, that only happens like once. Like,
Yeah, you don't win a natty every year.
I know, but they drove by. They drove by like where we were at. It was pretty cool. They were like, I don't know. They were all in Porsches and like just driving down Main Street. So I was like, I don't know. I don't need to see that. If they were in party buses and like throwing champagne all over the place, then maybe I'd go. But they were chilling in their own luxury cars. So congrats to them.
Oh, that's dumb.
yeah, it's like all tinted.
You
and
gotta
stuff.
get like a bus.
Yeah,
Like a
Yeah,
rooftop bus.
I didn't see any rooftop buses. So
they didn't plan that right. And they
look,
Who-
I gotta admit, for the school that wants to preach women's basketball all the time, they surely don't like stand up for it. The fact that I already mentioned this before, but the fact that we didn't have school off the next day because we'd have a week off if the men's win, so it was absolutely ridiculous. And,
really, that's
oh,
crazy.
We definitely would have had a week. Like I mean, not a week, but at least a day.
Yeah, you'd have a couple days off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have got the day off for sure.
And
For
I bet
I
we
think
would
our
have.
campus would burn down. If
I think we would have had that Monday off that they played, and then if they won, had that Tuesday off.
Yeah,
so that's a little wild.
that would have made sense.
Why don't you go into the board, bro? Be like, hey, why? Yeah, why in the women's
I
team?
should be like, look, if you guys want to be the women, like, if we want to be the face of women's basketball, we got to prove to the students that we are the face of women's basketball.
Yeah, that's light.
And like, I didn't even know the parade was today until literally like that's the real reason. It was like an hour before, and they were like, oh, the parade's going, and I was like, does anyone gonna tell me? Like, shouldn't this be? Maybe it is on their Instagram and I didn't see it, but shouldn't this be like sent in an email like 5 times to every student?
Exactly. Like, this doesn't happen all the time. Women or not, it should be like,
No,
hey,
yeah,
we want.
exactly. We won a national championship.
I'm here.
Yes.
Like this sometimes, but it'll happen in 2022. It probably never happen again for another 50 years. And everyone's like, oh.
I hope not. It looks like
I mean, you guys are like
we're
a
stacked.
juggernaut.
We're gonna be a. I hope we're the next UConn. But
That'll be so sick.
they,
be so sick.
I mean, making Final Four 13 years in a row would be nuts. Absolutely insane.
It's like not okay.
That
They've
should,
made that many Final Fours. Like it shouldn't be allowed.
at some point, it's like, all right, we need to take away
Yeah,
some
like
of your
we
recruiting.
get it. You're
Wait
good.
a second.
Yeah.
I get it.
So
You know, are your girls getting like big NIL deals?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen a ton. I saw Destiny Henderson got drafted yesterday for the draft, the WNBA draft, so that's cool. I'm surprised she didn't. I mean, her career high was in the national championship game, so it's probably recency bias that I'm surprised that she's not in the first round. But she fell in the second round. Not bad. Also, did you know that the WNBA team is called the Indiana Fever?
Mm-mm.
If they want people to watch, they gotta pick some better names, bro.
Yeah, dude. What is Indiana Fever? What's a?
What's a fever, bro?
Is it get sick by playing?
They all walk in with like the thermometer in their mouth and like the little ice
So
bag on their
funny.
head, and they're like, "Ugh, like time to play."
They have like Vicks in their hand.
Yeah, no,
Different-
they got like the
The mascot is just a big germ.
Yeah.
it's the Stars mascot.
The stars.
It's the Stars mascot, and they just took him. It's called the Fever. Oh,
I think the Mystics is a dope name,
Mystics is
Yeah.
a cool name.
especially because you have the Wizards in town too.
Yeah, Wizards and Mystics, that's cool. The only other team I really know, the Vegas, they might be Stars too.
Aces.
Yeah, the Aces aren't bad. I mean, Vegas, Ace, like
The
Ace
Lynx.
cards.
Isn't there a team called the
Yeah,
Lynx?
the Lynx isn't bad.
Lynx
especially
is kind of a cool name.
and the only other one I know is like off the top of my head at least is the Connecticut Suns. So it's like it's literally almost the same logo as the Phoenix Suns.
And then the Sparks. But
Yeah, Sparks is LA, right?
yeah.
They still have a Seattle team too, right?
Storm.
Is that new?
Seattle Storm. No, I think they've had that for a while.
Really?
I don't know.
Shut up.
I'm not caught up in my WNBA
All right,
history.
wait a minute. I'm looking at the teams now. The Phoenix Mercury have a logo very similar to the Suns. Then there's the Connecticut Sun.
No, is it just
There's
the Sun?
one.
It's not the Suns. It's
It's
the
just the
Sun.
Sun.
That's crazy. Why is it one? Like is it the Fevers or the Fever?
No, I'm pretty sure it's just the
Fever.
fever. Yeah, it's not the
The fever.
fevers. It's the fever.
Seattle Storm.
It's a sickness. We're the Indiana sickness, bro.
Yeah, dude. New York Liberty.
I bet when the coronavirus came out, they're like, our brand, let's go.
Get the fever. Get
Yeah,
the fever, bro.
everyone get the fever going. Get the fever going. Man.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, Chris, you added at the end that you want to talk about some baseball. We are hitting an hour and 30, but go ahead.
Really?
Yeah.
Shoot.
There was just an interesting thing that happened the other night, just because I thought of this when we were talking about Philly, because our third baseman, Alec Boehm, he made 3 errors in like 3 innings, and then the next ground ball that was hit to him that he actually made a play on, he got like a standing or people were like cheering for him sarcastically because he finally made a play, and then the camera picked him up saying like, I hate this place. But then after the game, like everyone was like, oh my god, like come on, Alec. And then after the game,
Didn't
they
you guys
asked
just
him about
sign
it.
him
He's
soon,
like,
too?
Didn't
you guys just sign him recently?
No, I mean, he was a rookie like 2 years ago,
Oh, then maybe not.
but he's not very good. And they asked him about it after the game, and he was just like, yeah, I said it. I mean it. No, but
Oh, okay.
I was pissed. I like the fans here. I know they just want to win, so sorry. And then when he came up last night, they gave him a standing ovation.
That's nice.
Like, it's not that hard. Like, all you have.
Yeah, all you gotta do is apologize.
Your
Yeah.
mistakes and like not get butthurt.
That's
when you
ballsy
get
that he
booed.
was actually said, because like think about if that was Ben Simmons. We talked about it earlier. He'd be like,
Yeah, exactly.
just
That's
deflect
why I
it.
thought of it. And like
Yeah.
I just seen the video, like I tweeted this earlier, but the video of him getting a standing ovation, trying to explain that to somebody who like doesn't get Philly would be impossible.
Yeah. Doesn't make
It's like,
sense.
wait, why did he get a standing ovation? Oh, because he said he hates us. What?
Yeah.
But that was just a funny thing that happened.
What I also saw, what was up with the butt hit? Saw that guy hit it with the butt.
That was a great video.
So some pitch came at him and he just went dink and hit it with his tuchus.
It was actually pretty awesome.
How fast was that ball going?
He literally just kind of like, oop, like that.
Oh, we twerked on
Yeah, he twerked
Yeah,
on
He
him.
did. It was a butt bump.
Yeah.
that ball. Like, yeah. Real action.
There's also a video of Otani giving his bat CPR because he hasn't been hitting, which it is very early in the season to be taking measures that drastic.
You can't be reviving your career halfway through this.
No,
Not halfway.
not 4 games in.
Yeah, not 4 games
Not
in.
4 games in. That's because then what?
And then if
There's
that doesn't
nothing
work,
There's
if that
no-
doesn't
you can't
work,
get
it's
out of a
over.
slump in any other way. So he better start hitting.
Damn.
Yeah, that was a bad idea, bro.
He wasted it. He wasted it.
You really did waste that, bro.
All right.
Use playoff or something.
So this is looks like we're wrapping up. Thank you, Dylan, for coming on.
Thanks for having me, man.
Check out, shout out, whatever you got, anything you got going on, not just the pod.
Yeah.
Anything you got going on.
Splash of comedy, our podcast. Check it out. Hopefully the link will be somewhere in this chat. I'll put it in the comments later on. But yeah.
We can tag you
thanks
guys. Don't worry, we'll tag you. So
Yeah, bro.
and this is something we have never done, but have the feeling that we should. Please follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and please subscribe to YouTube. It means more than you think it does. We love it when we see you guys like our photos and comment, tweet at us. Like we love the fan interaction. It's probably my favorite part about doing it. So, and we've never asked, and I hate the people who hit subscribe like right before the video even starts. So if you guys enjoy,
What's up, YouTube?
huh?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Just said, "What's up, YouTube?"
Oh yeah. So. Yeah, what's up, YouTube? Hit the subscribe button right now. Let's get this 1 million likes. Like, please follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter,
But actually,
follow us on
do
TikTok.
subscribe.
Yeah, and do subscribe, of course. But
Yeah.
and we'll see everybody. I will not be here Friday. That's why we did a Monday pod. We'll see everybody. We'll see when we'll see everybody again. Hopefully, Wednesday, but it might be another Monday. We'll see. And we'll see you guys all. Enjoy your weekend and happy Easter to everybody.